Now, the Ghana National Association of Private Schools has threatened to mobilize pre-tertiary private schools to boycott next year's Basic Education Certificate Examination (BECE) should WAEC raise its fees without engaging its members. Addressing the media, Professor Damascus Turosong, the president of the association, says they are determined to take such action to ensure their concerns are heard. There is more in the following report.
Currently, students from private pre-tertiary schools pay 465 cedis and 214 cedis for the WASE and BECE exams registration fees, respectively. The Ghana National Association of Private Schools deems these fees excessive, particularly when combined with other government fees. They say the fees are crippling private education in the country. In view of this, they have threatened to boycott next year's BECE exams unless WAEC agrees to negotiate with them before any fee increment.
Aside what WAEC charges, the Ghana Education Service exams officers who register candidates of private schools also take registration fees of between 30 Ghana cedis and 100 Ghana cedis per candidate. So before being registered, some private school candidates have to cough up in excess of 300 Ghana cedis to enable them write their first ever terminal exit exams. We entreat WAEC to always negotiate with NAPS prior to any fee increment. Let me serve notice that NAPS will lead all pre-tertiary private schools to boycott next year's BECE should WAEC arbitrarily increase the fees. This year, we got the notice late. It would have happened. But we are serving the notice early that from next year, if there is no negotiation, private schools will not be part of next year's BECE.
But won't the students in these private schools bear the brunt of the boycott?
I agree with you that if children have to write their terminal exam but are prevented from doing so, it definitely will go against the children. But let me also indicate to you that we are aware government delays a lot in making payment to WAEC for the public schools, the public school candidates. And we are aware that on account of that is the monies that WAEC collects from private schools, which they use to run the exams while waiting for government to replenish SAY. So it is my contention that WAEC will not be able to run that exams without what the private school candidates pay to it to pre-finance the exams whilst they await government intervention.
The association's concerns extend beyond what they describe as the exorbitant fees imposed by the government and WAEC as a whole. They lament the absence of negotiating with them as key stakeholders in the education sector before the implementation of these fees. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Kennedy Chumesi.